Hello, and welcome back, guys. Bushcraft family here, and yeah, we're almost rid of 2021, and some may think that's a good thing, but again, look what we have ahead of us, 2022. I like to say that it's going to get easier and things like that, but I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel type of thing. I don't see it getting any better. In fact, things are not looking too good. But we always got to stay positive. That doesn't mean that we get scared and don't want to do anything. Like I always say, if it don't get worked up over something you have no control over. Only things that you can control is things that you need to worry about. Like this list I come up with. This is my 2022 prepper list, and it's only 10 items. It's just like a base to start with, and for those who are starting out into this, or those who need to update some stuff that they might not have on this list, things like that. And I have a cat bugging me at the moment. What do you want? So it's a good idea to do these lists every once in a while. I try to come up with these lists. Sorry about that noise on the mic there. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and give you this list. It's not no order really. Well, kind of is. The first two are pretty important type of things, and number one is probably the most important thing. And I'm going to say it. Number one is water. Now, when I say water, I also mean a way to purify that water, be it cooking it or filtering it, purifying, that type of thing. There's the Berkeys and things like that. I'm not going to go into details on how to do it and everything, but just water. Water is very important. It's about impossible to, in order, like if you wanted to be prepare for a year's full of whatever the case may be, you wanted to have a year's food, year's full, a year amount of food is a lot of food, but think of it, how much water you need for a year's amount of water, being that you're going to use at the very minimum a gallon per person. So you just keep multiplying that into a whole year, and just think of the gallons of water you'll need. So it's kind of hard to prep for a year, but you can also prep to know how to get the water and make it to where you can drink it and stuff like that. The next one is food. Of course, the most important things there. Now, the rest of the list is not so important, or not there. It's important, but the ranking of it. So it's pretty much mixed in there. Now, like with all my lists that I do and stuff like that, I also want to get the input from you guys, because you guys have some of the best ideas. It's true. I'm one of those YouTubers that loves to hear from you guys out there, because you guys have some great ideas. I've learned a lot from you guys over this year that I've done this, and I've learned a lot of things from you guys. So please comment below and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Now, when I'm talking about food, you know, you want your beans and rice. If you like beans and rice, don't get stuff that you don't like. If you cannot stand beans and rice, why store it? Because it's just going to be miserable eating beans and rice when you don't like them in the first place. So prep the things that you want to eat. It's important to have a good morale when you're in a bad situation. And another thing, prepping food, it can mean multiple things. You could be saving it in case of emergency, or you prep the food now because the prices will be going up. Just think how much you paid last year at this time for a pound of hamburger. Now the difference is that pound of hamburger is double, if not three times as much as it was last year. And if you would have stockpiled a bunch of that, you look at the money you save. Okay, now let's move on to number three, and this one is it could be expensive or not, and some people already have this, but alternative heating, be it buddy heaters or kerosene heater or wood stove, a propane heater, just an alternative way to heat your place. Because a lot of people, they have gas, and say if the power goes out, that gas is not going to do you any good because you can't heat your house because of the blower and stuff. I mean, there are some some heating that doesn't use the blower on it, but very seldom do you see that anymore. Um, but having an extra way to heat is real important. Be it a bunch of candles if you had to, um, clay pots and stuff like that. Sorry, my cat is being. I don't know if you guys can hear him blabbing in the microphone here. Okay, now you sell down. Ouch. Uh, okay, number four is uh, portable charging. Be it, um, I have this thing here. It is a solar bank and a power bank. So once it's charged up, it lasts a good while. I can charge my phone on it like 3, 4 times. I can charge the laptop with it. Different things like that, and then I can just stick it out in the window and charge it whenever I want to. That's what I mean by portable. The portable banks, the solar banks, and things like that. Um, I know there's some expensive ones, but there are a few cheap ones. Number five, clicky clicky bang bang. Yep, protection. Um, if you're not comfortable with the clicky bang bangs, um, I would suggest um, taking classes to get more familiar with it, which everybody should take safety classes for using those. Um, there are other types of things, a good old baseball bat, slingshots, different things that you can use. But seriously, I would consider getting a clicky clicky bang bang. That's what I'm going to call it. So, because we get in trouble for saying the other word for it. The next one is I've said this before, hand tools. No, that doesn't mean rechargeable drills and anything that has a cord on it. I mean actual hand tools. The drill that you had to go like this, saw that you have to go woof, 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 like that, hacksaws, things like that. That um, I like to keep mine in a 5 gallon bucket, And I'm going to kick your little butt. You need to get down. You're being ornery now. Oh, okay. Hopefully you'll leave me alone for a while. I like to put all my hand tools in a 5 gallon bucket, and I have all my stuff in there. I'll have a belt or whatever, nails, screws, anything I would need to, say, board something up or quickly take something down or repair a door, electrical, whatever the case may be. Have a good amount of tools, a set of um, adjustable wrenches, sockets, and things like that, because you never know. But all hand tools, stuff that you're not going to plug into a wall. I think those are very important, and also learn how to use them. And that means uh, if you're husband and wife, and you're the wife, and you say, "Oh, my husband knows how to do all that." Well, it's time for your husband to teach the wife how to use this stuff, or vice versa, because a lot of times the women know more about that stuff, especially these days. Women are more into that type of stuff anyway now. So nobody take that the wrong way. It's just some men. We'll change the subject. Okay, next one is number 7. First aid. Um, when I say first aid, I don't mean just getting you a little first aid kit. That's good. That's a good start, but also medication for that first aid. You want to have the aspirin. Yes, aspirin. You want to have your Tylenol. Um, all the like cough medicines. If you don't know how to make your own or stuff like that, there's remedies and things like that, and all the little goodies that go with the first aid stuff. I think that's very important to, and also if you get a first aid book, or if you start watching some first aid videos on how to treat things, simple broken bones, or cuts, bruises, what to look for concussions, things like that. It's an important thing to learn. The next one would be number 8 would be hygiene. All the stuff that goes with hygiene. And no, I don't mean go out and buy 50 cases of toilet paper. Not that you could right now, but you know, the other stuff. There's the feminine products that you may need, um, shampoos, toothpaste, floss, all kinds of stuff. Because taking care of yourself is very important. Because if you don't, things will break down and things not work right, and you can't get to a doctor. It's good to prepare your prepare your body. Be clean. That way you don't catch anything, or you know what I mean. The next one would be lighting. Be it flashlights. I like the rechargeable ones. That way I can use my solar bank to charge these things up. Um, Little flashlights here and there. Also, what I like to do, I've said this before, I'll go to the dollar store and I'll get the little lights that you pop in your by your sidewalks and stuff. I'll get those, and I'll stick them inside my windows to where the the sunlight charges them up, so they're fully charged all the time. And I have them in all windows. The neighbors probably think I'm nuts and stuff, but I'll have them on my windows. And then if the lights go off, I just, power goes off, I can go to the window and grab them, and they have that little paper tab that you pull out, and then they start working. So I can run around the house. I have this light. You can hang them up. There's all kinds of things you can do with them. But um, like I said, every one of my windows will have these solar lamps. And then daytime comes, I'll stick them back in the window, and then nighttime comes, I'll have light. I don't have to have candles or use my flashlights if I don't have to. So it's a great thing. Okay, here we go. Number 10 would be cold weather gear. That would be coats, thermal underwears, wool socks, the big hefty ones, um, that'll keep your feet warm. If not anything, just walking around the house, those things will keep your feet nice and warm. Um, Toboggan hats, beanies, whatever you want to call them, uh, a good coat, sweatshirts, things like that. A good set of gloves. Um, and there are other things that you can get. There are foot warmers. There's the vest. I had a few of them, few things sent to me. The vest and the the foot warmers. They're both rechargeable, so that's a good thing. If you have to be outside for a good long while, you can turn that on to get you a little warmth going. But there you have it, guys. That is my list uh, for 2022. Yes, it's that time, isn't it, guys? Um, well, this is. I hope everybody has a great New Year's, um, because I think we got a lot of work to do in the next 2022. Until next time, guys. God bless.